My name's Dean Webb, I'm an account manager at Resource Techniques. Today I'm speaking about web design for estate agents. I'm going to explain the process from start to finish, concentrating on the areas that ensure your website visitors will return to your site time and time again. Two of the most important elements of any website are fantastic design and ease of use, but there's a third aspect that's equally important. I'm sure that we can agree there's little or no point in having a fantastic website with great usability if nobody knows it exists. For that reason, I'm going to start at the same place that your website visitors are likely to start, and that's with Google. Google has around 90% of the UK search engine market, and currently 98% of our customers are on page 1 of Google for their desired search terms. This is a Google homepage. So imagine you're a customer and you were looking for an estate agent or a property to buy in a certain area. What would you type into Google? If I was looking for a property or an estate agent, I'd more than likely type estate agents in and the area that I want to live in. For this example, I'm going to use Brighton. So I'm going to type in Google estate agents in Brighton. On the right hand side of the page, you'll see the sponsored links. Sometimes there'll also be 3 or 4 sponsored links above the map results. Sponsored links are paid for using pay per click or PPC. This means that the estate agents within those links have agreed to pay Google an amount of money each time somebody clicks on their link to their website. Just underneath Google sponsored links, you'll see the map result. This is basically just a list of local businesses that have registered with Google as an estate agency business in Brighton. For all of our customers, we will arrange for them to receive a postcard from Google so they can register free of charge to be listed within those results. Because the area uses Google Maps, no business can choose exactly where they're listed. Agent A will normally be the agent in the central postcode sector in that area, but this isn't necessarily the centre of town. Below the map results are the organic search results. This is really the place that you should aspire to be. Stats show that more people will click on the organic links than the sponsored links because people are more web savvy now and they understand that the other links are just where people have paid to advertise. And the best part of the organic link is free of charge. It's just a lot of competition to get there. So I'd like to demonstrate to you the technology we use within our websites. Number 1 in the Google results for estate agents in Brighton is Bonnets. They're one of our customers. And this is the one that I'd like to demonstrate to you today. The stats show that when somebody clicks on your website, you have around 3 seconds to impress or 3 seconds to retain them on the website. So what we try to do is make the website visually impressive. I'd like to show you around the rest of the homepage a bit later, as I'm keen to follow a path that most users will take. Most people, around 87% of people, looking at an estate agent's website, within 5 seconds of the page opening, they click on the property search. So I'm going to click straight on the property search tab, which is very clear and easy to see, and just type in there Brighton. A lot of our investment in these websites has gone into the property search function because most people looking at an estate agent's website, let's face it, are going there just to look for property. So we've tried to give a real good user experience and make them as user friendly as possible and offer a rich experience to the user. So if you click on one of those properties, the property will open up nice and clear. See the main image of the property. On the right hand side you've got the EPC, the map, Google Street View, the PDF brochure. You can also have additional things on there. You could have links to videos, virtual tours, floor plans, whatever else you may use can be in there as an icon. Just underneath the image of the property you've got the full description. So in there you can put in room sizes, whatever you want to write about the property, it's all in there. If we click on the main image of the property or one of the smaller images underneath, you can see that the property will open up in a viewer. It's opened up over the top of the property description, so it hasn't jumped off to anywhere else or anything like that. The property's still behind it and it's nice, large, clear, high resolution images. You can either click through the properties one by one, or at the top right hand side of the viewer box you can start a slideshow which will take you through the properties on a slideshow. I'll quickly show you the EPC Opens up again, nice and big, full screen. If we click on the map, you can see it opens up a Google map with the property plotted on the map. When we initially searched for a property, we just went into the normal search. We just typed in Brighton, went into the search and got a list of the properties. Another option is there was a little tick box next to that search that opted to see it on a Google map. If we'd have opted to see it on a Google map, instead of getting the properties in a list format, they would have been listed on a Google map like this. Now the benefit of this, you can see all the properties that Bonnets have got available in Brighton plotted on the Google map. So, you know, if somebody knows they need to be in a certain area, they can see exactly where it is. But better still, on the right hand side you've got a list of local amenities. Now I'll just click on the primary schools. So you can see a couple of primary school icons have appeared on the Google map, and you can see them in comparison to the houses that you may be looking at. If you click on one of the icons of the houses, it tells you just brief details about the property. So if you were looking at that and thought, okay, it's a 1-bedroom flat, that's in my price range, it's where I want to be, you could then click on the schools around it and it will tell you which school it is. So you could think, okay, St Luke's isn't one that I'm interested in, maybe click on another school and find it. And as sad as this gets, you can actually zoom in low enough. You could switch on Google Earth like I demonstrated before. You could zoom in and you could plan little Johnny's route to school. So pretty much that's the property search function. So I'm going to go back to the home page to show you the rest of the features that we put within these websites. So on this home page we've got a welcome message, which is basically a write-up saying where your office is. All of this information is required within Google to ensure that you perform in the Google search, in the Google organic search. You can see in there the welcome message, a couple of the words in there are links. These link back to different areas within the website, as internal links is something that Google likes to give you more Google juice, get you higher up in the rankings. All of the content within the site has been supplied by the agent, so the welcome message is something that we'd ask you to supply us with. We would then make sure that our SEO team have a look at it to make sure that it's going to make you perform well within Google, make any necessary changes for you. One of the other features on the home page is feature properties. The feature properties, again, I mean there's a couple of reasons they're there. The first reason is it's relevant changing content, which is something that Google likes, and that'll ensure you get high up in the Google rankings, or it's one of the things that will ensure you get high up. But again, you can use them as a listing tool if you go out and speak to a potential vendor. They quite like to think they're going to be, you know, a feature property on your homepage for maybe a week or 10 days or whatever it may be. I mean, pretty much everything else on the homepage speaks for itself. Across the top of the page you've got a contact us section. Obviously contact us is very important. People need to know how to contact you. When you click on the contact us, it will give the telephone number and address of your property, but also plot it on a Google map. So if someone's going to be getting a train to your office or using public transport, or even if they're driving, they can see exactly where you are based. On the left hand side of the screen there's a couple of additional options that Bonnets have put in there. They've got a staff profile section, so you can see who you're dealing with in the office. This is all content managed by them. We give them a system that they can go into and make amendments. So if they have a negotiator leave the office, they can remove them fairly simply. Just one click of the button, they're removed instantly. If they get a new member of staff start, they can add them in pretty much the same way. The other things in there, company profile, Bonnet's latest news. Again, all of this content is fantastic for Google. Google still say content is king. So that's a brief introduction to our website offering. If you'd like to find out more, please feel free to contact us. Thank you.